blade ejector worm screw and blade ejector removal. The blade ejector worm screw is located on the lower support bracket of the group. Once the pouring group has been removed, it's possible to take out the worm screw by removing the two screws on the base with a Phillips screwdriver. To remove the blade ejector, it's necessary to take out the motor and to remove the screw on the blade ejector with a 3 mm Allen wrench. Gently turn the blade to free it from the shaft and slide the shaft out from the bottom. When refitting, the engineer will have to reposition the shaft, preload the spring by 2.5 turns using the blade, add in the screw soft Loctite and then tighten the 3 mm Allen screw. Maintenance. Routine maintenance on the group is recommended every 30,000 pouring cycles. Group maintenance is carried out as follows. Switch off the machine and press the up and down arrow keys until the display reads test. Press the 2x clean key to pass to the heating elements and motors test function. The engineer will remove the grounds drawer and, turning the key anti-clockwise, open the front door. The engineer needs to take out the top piston by removing the motor cover with a Phillips screwdriver and loosening a nut. Remove the clip of the top piston and the silicone coffee pipe, then slide out the top piston. With the aid of a flathead screwdriver, the engineer will remove the screws securing the piston shower. Clean the shower well with a damp cloth or leave to soak a while in hot water and pulley calf. If the shower is too dirty, replace it with a new one. Using a flathead screwdriver, the engineer will remove the seal and rinse off the seating and also the piston surface and soak them in hot water and pulley calf. Next, use a screwdriver to insert the new seal and make sure that it fits perfectly into the seating. Screw the shower back onto the piston. The program will have remained in manual movement mode. To replace the seal on the bottom piston with the machine door open, press 7 and move the chamber to the bottom position. Remove the drawer and take off the bottom O-ring with a pair of pliers. Press the number 6 key to move the chamber to the top position. Slide out the springs and remove the central O-ring on the bottom piston shaft. Press 7 key and release it before the blade starts its ejection movement. Slide the piston out from the top. Press 8 to send the group to the intermediate position. Take out the 2.5 mm Allen screw to remove the group's temperature probe. With the aid of a 21 mm wrench, remove the screw supporting the seal and slide it out with one finger. The engineer will use a flathead screwdriver to take out the screw, securing the shower to the piston. Clean the shower with a damp cloth or leave to soak in hot water and pulley calf. If the shower is too dirty, replace it with a new one. Make sure that the piston surfaces are clean. Replace the bottom piston seal and then fit the new one. Insert the piston into the chamber. Press key number 6. Use food-grade lubricant to grease the bottom piston shaft and slip on the new seal and feet. Tighten the screw with a 21mm wrench and make sure that the bottom piston can complete its stroke freely. The engineer will then insert the supports and springs. Fit the O-ring in the middle of the bottom piston shaft together with the previously assembled springs. Press key number 7 to lower the chamber and release it when the piston is about to enter the bottom support of the spring. Press the piston down with one hand to make sure that the shaft is centered with the support. Press 7 to move the group to the bottom position. Insert the bottom O-ring. Press 8 to move to an intermediate position and refit the temperature probe. Press the keys for 6, 7, 8 in sequence to move the group and make sure that the top and bottom pistons are correctly aligned. To change the position of the microswitch, loosen the screw by half a turn before positioning the microswitch at the top or bottom and then tightening the screw. Use the relevant key to check the new position. The correct position of the bottom micromagnetic screw. Check the new position with the relevant key. The correct position for the bottom microswitch is when the blade is at 90 degrees compared to the front panel. The correct position for the intermediate micro is when the blade is 5 mm away from the ground coffee chute. The correct position of the top microswitch is when the whole top piston seal is inside the chamber. Also clean the guides with a damp cloth and a degreasing soap, moving the chamber up and down so as to remove any dirt from the whole surface of the guides. Use a spray-on grease to lubricate the guides, especially the bushings of the infusion chamber and the bearings on the worm screw.